Hello, hello. Okay, let's see. Let's figure out what the hell's going on down here now. Why is my display capture not capturing? Hi, Gabby. How you doing? There we go. Not on this monitor, though. That's not what I want. Oh, it's because I replugged in my monitors. I forgot. Hi, Blue Breeze. How are you today? I hope that you're doing well. All right, so I got questions. I got questions for everybody. First and foremost, for the people who are on Twitch. Hi, Shin. Welcome over to Twitch. For the people who are on Twitch, can you guys hear music? That's question number one. Because if I did this right, I'm going to feel real fucking cool. It's going to make me feel like a fucking wizard. Okay, great. Fantastic. How's the volume on that music? Is it too quiet? Is it too loud? Are we doing okay? Because I might need to readjust. Also, Gamby, I'm doing pretty good. First stream back from winter break. We're gonna be working on some Heaven's Equal today, so it's a good day. For you over on YouTube, can you hear music? If the answer is no, that's the right answer on YouTube. Also, before I get started, I want to throw out a massive thank you to, let me see, Evolving Panda 95 over on Twitch. That was very, very nice. I think I might have missed the shout out for that. Thank you so much for following on Twitch. And then also thank you to Cat Boogeyman. Let's see. Let me just do a run through of all of the people who followed me over in like the last 30 days, because there's actually been a lot, or the last like week. Let me see. Let me do last 7 days. Yeah. Oh, it's just Cat Boogeyman. Thank you so much to Cat Boogeyman for following me over on YouTube. I really appreciate that. Okay, cool. I can't. Okay, great. Fantastic. So sorry about that. If you would like to listen to music, please come over onto the Twitch side. I figured out a way to completely circumvent DCMA strikes. And so it's a little bit convoluted. And it does result in the Twitch streams being awkwardly silent. But please feel free to turn on your own music. Listen to me talk if you want, or if you want to, you can pop over to Twitch as well. Either way, both places are good places. Hi, Days. When you get a moment after you get done eating, literally no rush at all, can you do a volume check on Spotify for me on my stream? I think it needs to be a little bit higher. I'm gonna pop it like here, I think, to be quite honest. But yeah, we're gonna be working on this today. I'm so stoked. I'm glad I can actually listen to my own music again on stream. And actually, I love this song, but we're gonna go listen to themed playlists for the first time in a long time. Where's my Heaven's Equal playlist? Where is that bitch at? Yeah, buddy. Ah. Cool. Let me know if this is too loud, because I normally like to have my music be a little bit on the louder side, but not like so loud you can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if that's too much. Okay, let me get Daz open. But yeah, how was everybody's holiday? I feel like I haven't seen everybody in like a week. How was your New Year's? Did you do anything fun for New Year's? All that good stuff. So are you allowed to play copyrighted music on Twitch in the background? So during the live stream, yes. Saving it to the VOD? No. And see, so here's the thing. Is I think technically On most platforms, you can play whatever music that you want while you're live streaming. It's really the fact that it gets saved to the video on demand, the VOD, afterward on the platform. That's the problem. So for a while, what I had going on was I just wouldn't save the Twitch VOD. But that was kind of problematic because some people liked to go and watch the streams afterward, which I want people to be able to do, you know? And then, as I effectively also started to stream to YouTube at the same time, the problem is that YouTube always saves a VOD, no matter what, right? So if eventually I want to get monetized over there, I can't have the VOD saving with music at all. So effectively what I did was I figured out a way to get it so that Twitch, just when it saves the VOD, it doesn't save music at all, and then YouTube, it just doesn't play music at all. So, is it the most extra shit I could have possibly done? Yes. Also, sorry for crunchy noises, I'm eating a tostada. And it is hella good. I'm getting like salsa and beans all over the place. Hey Jace, before you get too settled in, can you grab me like a glass of milk? I forgot that this hot sauce is actually like kind of hot. Ah, cool. Audio balance is good. Levels could be bumped up. All levels bumped, Jace?
Yes.
Okay, I'm bumping it by 5. Heyo! Just got home. Hi, Cal. How are you? Welcome in. Heaven's what? Heaven's Equal, James the Catboy. Also, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Heaven's Equal is my, webcomic. It's going on 200 pages. If you're interested in checking it out... Oh, I guess it didn't work. That was so sad. Hold on. Good to know Stream Elements had a problem. If you want to check out my comic, you can follow the link I just dropped into the YouTube chat. But it's an adaptation of Wukong's Journey to the West. But this is kind of what we're working on today. Sorry, I'm also trying to wolf down my breakfast. I got up way too late. Holiday was pretty uneventful. Same. It was kind of mellow. I'm really happy for it, to be honest. Like, I'm glad that I didn't have a super, like, crazy holiday. Otherwise, yeah, we didn't really do anything. Ooh, my mouth is so spicy right now. Holy Lord. All right. Woo!
Here's your milk.
Oh, thank you.
I also made you mushroom coffee.
What's up?
I made you mushroom coffee.
I got mushroom coffee, y'all. Wow. Thank you, Jace.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, yay for a fucking ear infection salt gargle. No, that's so cursed. Okay, well, I hope that goes away soon. Looks interesting. Ah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. If you're a fan of Chinese mythology, James, you'll love Heaven's Equal. It's definitely a super long story, and my goal with it is to introduce more Westerners to the story, because not very many people know about Sun Wukong. Like, it was impressive that a Sun Wukong game even got nominated for Game of the Year awards this year. And I'm really passionate about this story. I really like it a lot. Taking my first steps to try making a webcomic. Got any advice when starting out? Write your entire script first. Also, start small. Those are going to be my 2 biggest pieces of advice. I decided that I was going to go for a webcomic that's probably going to be around a couple thousand pages long. And that shit's going to be insane. Okay, let me know if that's too loud. But yeah, if you're going to start on a webcomic, you want to make sure that you're in an environment where you can commit and finish, because otherwise you're going to feel really like not great about it, if that makes sense. Which is not good, and nobody wants that. So I would say if you can start for a smaller comic, like something that's around like even like 75 to 100 pages, and I know that that doesn't sound like a lot. It's a couple of chapters, but have a completed story for the whole thing. That's going to put you in a really good spot for success to actually finish the comic, which will make you feel really, really good about it, right? Versus doing what I did, which was literally deciding to do the longest fucking webcomic. The longest webcomic of all time. And I swear to God, don't do that. Don't be me. Don't be me. Okay, so let me actually figure out how I want to put these things on this page here. Oh God, is this not in Chinese? Ew, what's this version of this song? Ew, get out of here. I'm okay. Had to wash my hair and then put my headphones on to help someone make a D&D character sheet. Bad choice. Oh, oof. Yeah, I hope that you feel better soon. Yeah, see, it's tough because I'm all for Astrobot getting Game of the Year because personally I prefer platformers. Now, granted, I haven't played Astrobot, so I can't say anything about it. Because I want platformers to come back, so that's like my take on that one. But like, yeah, I don't trust the Game of the Year stuff. It's just like the Oscars for me, where I don't feel like they're really given out based on merit and like actual like quality of the product. There's a lot of shit that goes into the actual winning process that I don't think is very fair. Yeah, don't be me either. Yeah, Lyra's also trapped in the super long webcomic hole. Hi, Jess. How are you today? Welcome in. Yeah, I feel like taking on Journey to the West as your first webcomic is like if somebody 500 years from now, yeah, decided to adapt The Simpsons. No, for real. It's like, why the fuck would you do that to yourself? No, like, legitimately, I ask myself that every day. Or, alternatively, like, working on an Odyssey webcomic, the first thing. Like, why the fuck did I do this to myself? I don't know. Literally, no clue. Don't be me. Point being, don't be me. You deserve the sorbet. Gosh, that sounds rough. Yeah, trying basic as possible, kind of limiting. Let's see. So I'm trying to not lose anybody here. Having two chats open is kind of rough here. Trying to limit or wanting to bother with backgrounds. I've got multiple ideas, but sticking with cute animals in concept. Oh, like the show like Kipper. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would say don't be afraid of backgrounds too. But yeah, the shorter you make it, then the better off you're gonna be, because then you can spend a lot of time. Because like, I mean, if you look at my pages here, I have a balance between effectively panels that don't have any backgrounds at all, right? And then what we call establishing shots, which are shots that do have backgrounds in them, just to make sure that my readers know where my characters are in space. So by balancing the two, I know that there are a lot of like yaoi comics, like BL comics, modern manga, all of that stuff that follows like a very specific format where it's all talking and they don't use any backgrounds at all. I personally find that super unappealing, and it looks very, very rushed because you know that the people who are working on it are probably, like, unfortunately screaming, and they are a one-man crew not getting paid to pump out as many webcomic panels as possible in a limited amount of time, which really sucks. So that's something to consider. I personally strive for quality over quantity, which is why Heaven's Equal only comes out once a week, you know what I'm saying? And I know that, like, I get, like, messages, like, I was so surprised. I got a message from somebody on Etsy being like, hey, so when is Heaven's Equal Volume 2 gonna come out? And it's like 2026 probably. You know, I have to be kind of honest with them that this production schedule is so limited. That's the thing, but you kind of have to make that choice as an independent comic creator. It's like, unless it's your full-time job like somebody like Adam Ellis, it's okay to take your time, you know? Actually, you know what? Let me see what we got over here. I'm kind of lazy and I don't really want to, like, draw this 100% myself. Also, hi over on YouTube, Danny. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. We're very close to 400 subs on... We're gonna hit the mythic 400 on all platforms. We're super close to 400 on YouTube. Like 3 away from 400 on Twitch. And we are like over 400 on TikTok. But I'm like, why TikTok? You know, it's like it's gonna go away in like 10 days. Unless a Christmas miracle happens. What the fuck? Also, hey Goose. Welcome to the Twitch side. Welcome on over. Also, hopefully the chat over on the left over here isn't distracting. The top one is YouTube and the bottom one is Twitch. Hopefully that makes sense. I love how half of these are like all from the front. An ancient ass computer. I would really like, or like ultrasounds. All of these are like, what even are these stock images? I like how they covered up the Apple symbol because they're like, we don't. I have 2 different personalities, YouTube and Twitch. They're 2 different me's. I can't. You can start to have conversations with yourself between the 2 chats now. So weird. I really would like something from like a specific angle. That's what I'm looking for. Let me scan through here again really fast. It might be this one. Yeah, sure. Okay, so we're gonna use this as my reference for this one. But I really would like this. And I know that that looks... Come on, crop. There we go. Okay, sorry. My nose is so drippy now because of this hot sauce. Holy moly. I have so much material saved for my stories on TikTok, and I just don't know how to save it all. I really hope that a miracle happens. Yeah, you can go in when you're in editing, and you can hit, there's a little button on the side with 3 dots, and you can click the download button, and it'll say save to device. You can save all of your videos doing that. Yeah, I'm just hoping that they fucking come to their senses and recognize that it's going to be really bad if they do this. So far, I got 1 episode scripted and 2nd started. The webcomic, calling it Bright Dawn, it focuses on a red panda named Tunming, which means Bright Dawn. That's very cute. That's super, super cute. Yeah, I would say if you can finish your whole story and get it into a script form, you're going to be in a really good place. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's get started drawing, actually. God, I'm so glad that we can actually listen to music again. We're free! Free from the shitty singular sounds. That sucked. Hello? Also, I would like to shout out Skylar Kong for taking this dope photo and saving my life. Yeah, effectively what my plan is that if the, like, depending on what happens on the 10th, when they do the ruling, I'm going to then back up. Mostly I have, like, a bunch of recipes and shit that I have saved that I really wanted to, like, I don't know, make. And I've been just panic subscribing to literally everybody that I know on their YouTubes, because I don't really use Instagram at all. So that's been my strat. Is this the best cropping on this page? Not really. Am I mad about it? I'm gonna have some off-brand fucking computer, and instead of an Apple. Watch this. This is gonna be funny. I'm really funny. I'm so clever, you guys. The brand of computer, it's called Orange. I'm so funny. I'm so funny. Hey, Bad Karma, thank you so much for that follow. Hey, yo, we're getting real close. We're getting real close on Twitch. We're getting super, super close to 400. We only need 2 more. 2 more. Clean ass line. We're trying. Oh, we're trying. I drew this. This is my knockoff Apple computer that I call Orange. I have to try and figure out how much I want to show on this panel. This guy's looking at, like, confidential patient data, and by patient data I mean this girl's grandma was in an old folks home, and then she got kicked out because they couldn't pay for the old folks home. Which is really sad. How you doing, though? Hopefully good. Happy New Year. Welcome in. Yeah, I'll just go all the way to the top with this, actually. It's like the worst brand. They're too expensive. That's the secret. Okay, what am I looking at here? I have to, like... Oh, I don't even know. This image is, like, really zoomed in. Oh. It's got the weird apple foot. Which is this thing. I was like, I can't see what I'm looking at here. Let me go look at this again. It's right at the corners, the other... That'll work. It doesn't really matter, to be quite honest, because... Oh, you know what I realized? This guy doesn't have a computer in front of him, so that means that the computer is next to him. And then in order to match up with the, let me line this up like this. With the counter that I drew on the other screen, or on the other page, I have to go like that. There we go. That'll work. As long as it's like relatively similar. Oh, I don't like this at all. Hold on. I'm gonna widen this out. Have to get to work. Hope you have a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for coming in. Jazz, it was so nice. It was so nice seeing you. I hope you have a good day at work and nothing weird happens. That's all we can hope, you know? Fuck. Hydrate. I'm drinking milk. I have almost 8,000 videos and favorites ranging from recipes, story inspo, home decor. No, for real, Blue. No, you're right. No, it's so frustrating. I've never really liked social media that much. And the TikTok is the only one that I care about. So I'm like, why? Who is Jess? Don't know him. Okay. Bye, Goose. I love you. See you later. Also, make sure you sit up straight. We got a posture check. Posture check redeem. There, I drank all my milk. Oh, okay, cool. This song is such a Leon song. He's not even in this comic yet. There we go, much better. All right, so I'll think about how I want to, I don't know what I want to do with that. Ads on Twitch start in a minute. I forgot that Stream Elements gives me ad alerts now, so now I'm not going to ever get caught in a place where I'm like, oh no, an ad, and I get spooked by it. So, just to let you know. I was stripping hardcore, to be honest. Sometimes that's the way it goes. Ah, mood. Alright, cool. Alright, now let me get... Let me see here. Okay. I need to move Sean's arms down. I feel like I do like what they call like animation hacks when I'm working on this, where you know, you ever like look at the stuff for like Pixar films where they bend the shit out of like the characters' arms and stuff, and you don't... Let's see. Actually, I don't know if I want Sean on this page. I might just do just the guy. But they, like, bend the arms. Hold on. Let me go and find, what is that? Oops. Mirabelle. Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, like this. I feel like I'm over here in Daz doing this, this with my figures where I'm just like... I'm like, wee! It's fine. Terrifying. Okay, there we go. I'm just awkwardly censoring everything. There we go. I love the stuff that it's putting in this playlist, but it's like a bunch of random shit that doesn't really like fit the theme of this playlist. I'm super picky about this particular playlist. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna actually put him like, well, let me see. Let me think about the... Also need to mention, let's see. All right, ad break is done. Also need to mention that my boss, for some reason, can't remember. I want to go by Jess, but she only puts my full name on the schedule as Jessica. Yas! Wow, that's weird. That's fucking weird. Twitch has the most random ads. No, I don't want to join the Air Force. Honestly, military advertising in the US is fucking crazy. You get military advertisements in movie theaters. It's fucking fun. I don't want to join the Air Force either. Also, yeah, that's a weird choice. Are you sure you don't wanna? I can't. Okay. Yeah, this guy's like a little hotel, or he's like an old folks home concierge. He's like or attendant, I guess, technically front desk attendant. Let me see where this script is going here, because oh, this is actually just sound effects here. And then this dialogue bubble can go here, so yeah, that'll be fine. That's fine. Buddy's hair, so dance in the dark. Dance in the dark. Okay, now I need to actually remember, though, what this guy looks like, though, because I'm like... He's got a boozy fade. That's all I remember. Hello? What is the comic about? Yes, absolutely. I can totally give you a summary. So if you're familiar with Wu Chang'en's Journey to the West, it's an adaptation of that. If not, in the 1500s in China, a great writer, Wu Chang'en, wrote an epic called Journey to the West, and it's about a monk going to India to get sacred scriptures from the Hindus to bring Buddhism effectively to China. So it is a big thing religiously for them, but the thing is kind of evolved. The whole story is filled with a lot of like mythological creatures, dragons, gods, demons. It's like a huge fantasy epic that I would compare to like the Greek Odyssey. It's very, very cool. And in my version, effectively, my goal with the comic is to introduce the audience to this story from like a Western perspective. So I'm trying my best to not change the story like at all. Because I'm almost going, in fact, like line for line through the original Wu Chang'en narrative. But what I'm doing is I'm setting it in a modern setting to help people who have never heard the story before or are, I think, a little intimidated by Chinese culture and Chinese myth get accustomed to the story. So our story in this particular case follows Sean. She is like just turning 18. She wants to save up to go to college. She goes to get a job in fast food. And then she learns that she has to work with this demon at this fast food restaurant. And he's an asshole. He's a huge asshole. And then in this world, you can become a demon by just being a shitty person. You have to be like a really shitty person. But anybody who is doing things that are hateful or harmful to other people or cause suffering in general slowly becomes corrupted and slowly takes on animal characteristics, overtaking their own body. So Sean is asked by effectively an emissary of the Buddha to use a special power that she didn't know that she had to banish demons out of Los Angeles. And she's like, bruh, I just want to go to college. And so that's the plot. It's pretty fucking insane. I recognize my biggest issue with other Journey to the West adaptations that other people do, especially because most of the adaptations are made by Chinese people, is that the adaptations end up assuming that the viewer knows everything about Journey to the West before they start to play. So, for example, there was this really great game that was released this year that's amazing, and it's called Black Myth Wukong, and it technically is a sequel to Journey to the West. It takes place afterward, but they expect every single person to play it because it was made in China by Chinese people for Chinese people to know who all of the characters are. And so it can be really off-putting, I guess, for people to try and enjoy the story because they don't, you're going up against demons. And like this guy, this is like the Black Wind King. He is going to make an appearance in the comic very soon, actually. But it's like I saw him and I was like, oh my god, that's the Black Wind King. But I only know that because I read the 1,000 billion page original Journey to the West. And so a lot of people in reviews I was seeing were complaining. They were like, we don't understand the story. We don't know what's going on. And so hopefully with my version, not only is it modernized, but then also to... it will help bridge people into the Chinese mythology a little bit better to the point where they can enjoy the Chinese mythology and also understand Buddhism a little bit better without, I guess, like being totally blindsided by having to research hundreds of years of Chinese history in order to be able to understand the game or the comic in this case and have fun. So, yeah. That was kind of a long-ass explanation, but this thing is kind of a long-ass story. I love that. I love that you're making it to where anybody can read it and enjoy it, from someone who doesn't know about it to someone that knows everything about it and wants to read a modernized story. Yeah, that's the goal. And honestly, the best compliment that I've gotten so far on it was one guy who was like, oh my god, this is so much like the original Wu Chang'an book. And I love that so much. And I was like, oh, thank you. Like... Thank you. Because I do love other adaptations. Like, I know Lego right now, they have their own adaptation version of this story. And it's called Lego Monkey Kid is the show. I don't know where you can find it. I haven't watched it personally. But it seems like they take a lot of liberties because it's a kid's show. And I think that is also something that tends to happen to this story a lot, too. It is suitable for children. And I've seen plenty of great adaptations for this story for kids, but my favorites are ones that are targeted towards adults because a lot of the content is adult content, and I feel like a lot of it gets lost when you're translating it for children, and that sucks. I love that I can use this model to draw this man that will never appear in the comic ever again. Just saying, like, literally we will never see him again. I would like to think that this guy's name is, like, Jerome. Okay, that's a rough eyebrow. We're off to a bad start today, guys. But mostly, like, I just fell in love with the story, to be honest. And I really like doing adaptations. Like, when I write my own books, because I'm an author as well. I have, like, 9 published books out right now. And I like to do, like, fairy tale adaptations or to adapt certain pieces of pop culture and pop media into new stories. Because I think it's really interesting. And you can, especially old stories, you can apply to new settings and new situations and totally change the story. So that's really my goal with this. Ooh, stretch. Oh, and we got ooh. Thank you for that ooh redeem. I have, like, just last week been told a basic basis about the story. Oh yeah, that's nice. Hell yeah. I love that. Yeah, it's such a cool story. And what I like about it too is ultimately, and like this is I don't know, when I write books, my goal is to share or like to focus on like a specific, what I call like the driving message of a book. And for me, the driving message of Journey to the West is that people, no matter how shitty they are, can become better. And it's a story about how if you don't stop your own toxic bullshit in your own life, it will overtake you. And that's what I love about like the three main characters of this thing. So, or like besides Sean, because Sean is amazing in herself, but like effectively we have man, I feel like my like Wukong character sheet is so old that this is not a good representation of the art style even anymore. But you have Wukong, who is effectively like, he's so egotistical and so upset with everything that like he's easy to enrage. And then you also have like all of these other people that Sean is like forced to rely on, like Bo. This is Bo, but this is like he's a cop and he's a demon. This guy's a demon, but he was like he's a pig, he's a glutton, you know. And like I love all of these things. And yes, credits go to Lear the Witch for the amazing PNG tuber model. I love Lear's art style, and as soon as I had any money, I was like, shut up and take my money! Because I was really stressed out, and I needed help and a refresh on my PNG tuber model, because mine was okay. It was just meh beforehand. It was okay. But I saw how much effort Lear put into their own PNG tuber models, and I was like so impressed. I obviously had to do a commission. Okay, this guy has like crazy eyebrows, but we'll worry about that in a second. Yeah. So I'm stoked. I love working on this comic for that reason. And I'm excited to get into everybody's backstories too. Like there's going to be a lot. I think this comic is going to end up being just a little bit longer than the original book. And hopefully the things that I add don't turn people off to it. Because I know that I am going to be like expanding on certain characters' stories, like Leon or like Sandy's. It's mentioned that he effectively was kicked out of heaven for breaking a vase, and I'm like, but why though? Like it would have had to be like the most expensive fucking vase, and I want to expand into his story a little bit more, why he ended up like that, and why he specifically is like a effectively a cannibal demon. You know, it's like how do you get to that point and things like that, and make these characters way more deep, because Sandy and Pigsy, they're really just there in the original book for like comedic relief or just for filler. And so I want to be able to say, no, these guys do matter. They have their own lives, they have their own backstories and reasons. Bo gets a little bit more of a backstory than Leon does. Just naturally, Baji gets more of a spotlight in the actual book, Wu Chang'an's book itself. And so I want to give that same level of detail to Leon too, because I think he deserves it. It makes me sad that Leon just ends up being the like bad guy. I just like, not bad guy, bag guy. Like he's literally just the dude that carries the fucking bags in the book, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. You need a bag guy, but I want something more than that. Yeah, it has to be a vase made out of God's tears, right? Yeah, no, I like, and there's no like, and I understand the people in heaven are literal assholes in this mythology. Because heaven is not quite the same as in Judeo-Christian heaven, where it's got like angels and things like that. Like effectively, it's almost like Norse Valhalla more so, where if you do such good deeds, or if you achieve immortality in some way, you go and you live in heaven, and that's where all of the stuck-up assholes live. Oh, hey, this is a good song because it's almost Lunar New Year, actually. Happy New Year, everybody. But because we know, yeah, I know what's wrong with Bo and what he has to overcome, because eventually all of these guys, they have to overcome their most primal urges, you know, to try and be better people. Wait, what? Yeah, they have to overcome their most primal selves in order to like be better and get better. Did you remove the eyebrows in the Daz Model 2? I did not, actually, believe it or not. It's still there, but these eyebrows are so light on this 8.1 model that sometimes in the right lighting, legitimately, they're just like, bye. So, not like they really help me much anyway, but like, you know. I typically just draw over them. I use the gesture, the pose for the model for my gesture, and then I just completely draw over everything else. Like, and that's okay. That's how this goes. I'm sure that the additions to the individual storylines will be intriguing. I hope so. Because honestly, this story is really powerful. Like, it's so fucking powerful. I can't wait until I get to, like, parts where hopefully people are gonna cry, you know? Like, Bo's story is so fucking sad. And, like, I think ultimately, I like this story because... Oh, I need to work more on this. Holy shit. I like this story a lot because it's very hopeful, where you have people who are sticking out for each other and like effectively saying, no, just because you're imperfect or just because you've done bad shit in the past doesn't mean you can't become a better person in the future. And I really like that aspect a lot. And that is the core, the center of this story. I watched Rise of the Guardians recently, and Santa asked Jack Frost, what is your center? And I like to think about that in every book that I write. It's like, what is the center? And that's the center of this story, is growth. This is what we call growth. Man, my hand is like really not warmed up today. I don't know what the fuck is going on. There we go. This guy's like, look, I'm not paid enough. Ma'am, I am not paid enough. I hate to tell you, your grandma is on the street and she is homeless right now. I am so sorry. Oh, but yeah, if you want to read the whole comic, I'll share the link again. If you want to read the whole comic, Karma, it's over on Tapas or Webtoon, and you can read the entire thing for free. I'm trying to get to 100 subs on Tapas so that way I can monetize my comic via ads for the first time, which will be really cool. But honestly, all the chapters are there up through chapter 8 right now. We're working on chapter 9. And then I also have print versions too, if you decide that you like it enough to sacrifice. Okay, let me see what the hell is going on over here. I cannot even believe that Heyu rocketed me to 20% of my Ko-fi goal also. I would like to... Oh, also, I should give a shout out on the actual account as well here to both Blue Breeze and to Heyu for contributing to my goal. Oh, I gotta feed the damn Snorlax. I don't got time for that today, Snorlax. I got shit to do. I got hot girl shit to do. But yeah, shout out to Blue Breeze and to Heyu for buying commissions, and also Heyu has asked me to developmental edit their novel, and that punched me so fucking far into the goal. That shit was crazy. So thank you so much for that. Yeah, both platforms are super nice. Like, Webtoon obviously is more established and super cool, but they require you to get to 1,000 subs to get monetized. And Top Boss is like, nah, you only need 100. And I'm like, that's so nice, thank you. But it is a little bit harder to get to that 100 on Top Boss simply because less people use it. But yeah, any and all reads on any and all platforms is always super, super nice, and I appreciate it. Also, you know what I don't like about Webtoon is that Webtoons doesn't notify me that people are commenting on my stuff or reading my stuff. So I legit don't know if anybody is commenting on chapters unless I go through and go back through and like look at them, which is lame. Versus on Top Boss, I get notified, and it says, "Yeah, you did it," and I'm like, "Yay!" But yeah, it's like really tragic. I don't know why the fuck they did that. I don't know if they just decided that comics creators are antisocial and don't want to engage with their readers, but that is not the case for me. I do like to read everybody's silly comments. But I'm catching up on Webtoons too. I have like 70 subs over there. And then like 80 something on Tapas, which is pretty great. Honestly, at this point, I'm just making this thing because it makes me happy. And now I have commitment issues. Oh my god, hand, please. I have commitment issues, and like if I don't finish it, I'm gonna be like, you are cursed. Cursed forever. Yes, I can listen to my own music on stream and no one can tell me no. I won't get a DCMA strike for that. So nice. I can't even tell you how much the no copyright lo-fi music was really bothering the shit out of me. Hydrate. I'm actually drinking some mushroom coffee right now, and I will continue to enjoy it. Yeah, literally, the sleepiness was slowly killing me. It was so bad. I didn't know if I was going to survive much longer. So now all I got to check after stream is done that the VOD doesn't have any audio in it. And if it doesn't have any audio, we are set. And I was worried that this RTMP was going to like throttle my stream really bad, but if it looks okay over on YouTube, then we should be good, which is great. I need to get this guy. This guy needs a nick. Hello. Okay, cool. Oh my god. Lord. Help! Oh my god. Oh, I need to go download a bunch of resources from this one Twitch. I'm gonna do that right after I get done with this stream. I also need to upload my hat that I just purchased a sample of onto Etsy as well. This Atari hat that I just got is like the best fucking hat. And so now, if you want, everybody can have an Atari hat. I am just not a fan of anything going on here. What the fuck is going on with me today? It's because I haven't drawn in like a week. This is what I get when I stop. We don't like this. This is what happens to me. I'm not allowed to do this. There we go, better. Not that. Hello? This guy's like, I'm so sorry. All right. Okay, I did it. All right. And then I can get rid of... I may or may not include the background here. I haven't been warmed up for folds. Okay, cool. No joke, this is just the Darius model, completely unmodified, by the way, just in case anybody was curious. Darius has completely changed ethnicities and now is in this comic, and I'm the only one who will know. And you. Now you all know the secret. I would really like... Well, No, don't like it. Wow, actually, I don't like any of this shit. Hold on. You know that moment when you just make a fatal... You have a fatal flaw? Oh, thank you so much, Karma. You're so cool. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that a lot. I hope you enjoy the comic, too. Also, on Twitch, we're going to be facing an ad break in about a minute. Give or take. It's close to me, and I become my own brain. There we go, better. I'm not even going to worry about it. All right, so now what we got to do... hello. Might get to reading while watching you. You do what you want. You do what you want. Yay! Claps hands like a toddler. Oh my god. Y'all are so nice to me. Is the playlist in the back the playlist on the Heavens Equal site? Yes, it is. Yep, and I add to it as often as I can. Some of the songs are vibes for certain characters. Some of the vibes are just for like how the comic, I think, sounds in my mind. Some of it is directly like Sun Wukong related music, which is pretty dope. Hey, Jace, can we go to the bagel place? Oh, shit. I don't know. Oh, can we go to the bagel place tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Friday, right?
I mean, yes, we can.
Yeah, that would probably be ideal.
Okay.
Because I'd really like to be able to get through my, like, stream and work day, but then tomorrow I'm not doing anything because I'm, like,
Okay.
effectively working today and then not tomorrow, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So if that works. I
Yeah.
still have to go to post office and stuff today, so we can go and
Okay.
get everything else. It's just, like, that would be
Sounds
good. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me see. Oops, there we go. I love how everything, or altogether everything is, if that makes sense. Oh, that's super kind. Thank you. Yeah, what I like is like, what I call it is like a metasensory experience, right? Where you're reading the comic, or you're reading the book, and you're listening to the music. I also sell tea that goes with certain characters of mine as well. So you can like drink a beverage and like taste the thing, you know what I mean? And like, I just like all of the things to come together and like, yeah, it's very much like a performance art thing for me. Oh my god, I almost choked on my coffee. Taste the Wukong, don't tell him. But yeah, it's like if a character was to walk into a room, like what do they taste like? Like what is their favorite taste flavor? But yeah, I really like working on this comic. This story is stupid, and I fucking love these dumb characters. Okay, cool. I can put this over here now. Goodbye. Okay, so let me see. Actually, I'm gonna end up changing this for the flow. So we're gonna delete this, and then I'm just gonna drag this all the way like this. Do a little croppy crop, and we're gonna make this 3 panels instead because that's gonna serve the flow. And then let me make sure. Let me just get here for a second. Let me see here. Doot. So now I need to make this work. What am I doing with my life? What? I wish that I could get rid of some of this stuff. I need to figure out how to like, I'm wondering, hold on. Can I move, where can I put this? No, that looks like trash. I'm trying to move my elements around so that I can actually see my chat, I swear. Okay, sorry, hold on. I'm doing it. Let me just look at this here. Doot. Yes, the YouTube is the same. Thank you, Cal. You are the best. Oh, I see. This is the first time I've been on Twitch on my phone. Usually on my laptop. I forgot commands are a thing. Yeah, sometimes the commands work. I don't actually think I have a command for my YouTube, actually, believe it or not. Oh, whoops. I forgot to say goodbye to Blue Breeze. No, I'm the worst. I'm the fucking worst. Managing two chats sucks. I wish that there was a way for me to get both chats together into one chat. That would be ideal. But unfortunately, with the way things go, this is all that I have. I got nothing. Let me see here. Gotta find just the tops. Bottom, arm, leg, where's the top? Hand, no, but leg. Damn. Sorry, I'm looking for something super specific, y'all. Leg. Right leg. Oh, do they not have a top on this one? Cursed. Okay, then this is the way it must be. Oh, there's the top. This is fine. Oh, I don't know if I like that much. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm over here struggling. It's fine. Ibuprofen time. Oh, boo. I can ping pong back and forth. Yeah, you're the champion. You are literally the reason my YouTube is like, Canada's a good place. And I'm like, you're right. Okay, sorry, I am trying to do this in a way that does not suck. I wish that I could show y'all this process of like me doing like my mock-ups and stuff on stream, but Twitch is so mad. They did not like that shit, like, at all. Boy, howdy. They looked at that and they went, that is committing a sin. And I was like, oh, I did not know. It's like, I am so sorry. You know that moment when you're trying to... Hello? No, get out of here. Oh my god. I'm suffering over here and you all have no idea. Please. Oh my god, I'm fine. I did it! Holy shit. Okay. Cool, thank you for that lurk, Karma. I hope you enjoy the comic. Okay. Alright. Okay, I think I did it. Good lord. Oh, I did it. That was painful. Okay. Stupid censorship bar. Cool. Okay. Let's fix this now. I'm hopefully not gonna... Let's see, I have like a bunch of shit. My fucking tablet is like actively falling off of the desk. That's like part of the reason why I'm probably not doing super well. There we go, much better. It's almost like if you have a stable drawing surface, you have better control, you know? Yeah, who would have... Yeah, right? What? Doesn't make any sense. Hello? I don't want to start school again at the end of this month. Or actually, I think school starts on Monday for the Chitlins. So I have to start teaching again at the beginning of this month. And then I have to do one more semester and then I'm actually fucking done. Mr. Man, can you not punch over all of my stuff to try and steal my bacon? Hey, Jace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you move the bacon so he doesn't try and steal it? Because he's a thief. He's a little thief.
Are you done?
Thank you.
Okay.
This man stole and tried to eat an entire onigiri. And by tried, I mean he, like, succeeded. He was like, bitch, that's my onigiri now. Thank you, Jace. Yeah, we can go to the store and stuff tomorrow. I think it will be okay, but tomorrow for breakfast we'll have to figure out what to do. I think we still have like cream of wheat and stuff, so I'll probably just like eat that and
that's true.
cry. I don't know, and then we can go and get bagels. Oh, except guess what? Backgrounds suck. That's all I have to say. I'm trying to make this easy on myself. It's not working. Hydrate. Okay, well now I'm exclusively drinking mushroom coffee. That's what I'm doing. Yes. Yes. Oh, that's not what I want. Trying to like rearrange all my stuff. Good to know that I can actually see my stuff though. The mushroom coffee doesn't set my brain on fire, despite the fact that this version does have actual coffee in it. So there are ingredients in it that make it so that I don't effectively have a really bad physical reaction to the coffee, including things like MCT oil, which is great. I'm very happy with this coffee. This coffee is like stellar. I think he's looking for his lunch, Jace. At least he's kind about it, and he's not... This cat is so good. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of my day. After I get started working on, I have to do like my data entry stuff. And then, I don't know if I like that nose bridge here. That's better. I gotta like catch up on all my social media and scream because I didn't do any of that on Sunday. Hand, please. Oh, I have to figure out. I need to do another poll. There are going to be so many polls. I gotta judge a short story contest. And by that, I think there was only one entry. So there is an auto win, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, and I gotta post the poll. There's so much going on. Yep, looks like we only got one entry for the writing contest for December, so we'll do that. I gotta remember, I'm just gonna open up the poll so that way I remember when I get off stream. Have you worked out recently? Technically I did 10 minutes of yoga yesterday, but I haven't been to the gym in a couple days because of New Year's. They closed the gym, which is really sad. Or they closed it really early. But I guess by all accounts, yes. Oh, there we got a Street Fighter. Alright, okay, I see what you did there. Alright. I am probably going to go to the gym again tomorrow, though. The last thing that I did was, like, leg day, though, so I'll just do push-ups again. That's not necessarily the worst. That I can do. Alright, there we go. I did it. I did it. My little leggies. I guess on that note, too, I'm actually probably going to stand up and take a break, a little quick breaky. Which is fine. Oh, my lord. Yeah, I'm going to try and do yoga every single day for the entire month of January, actually. That's currently my New Year's challenge, so to speak. You finished just this arm, this fabric on this arm, and then... Okay. Dope. All right. So then I'll be right back. Hold your horses and I'll see you soon. return. Okay, now I'm gonna feed the Snorlax. Also, I'd like to shout out Juan. Oh, just kidding. We're in the middle of an ad. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. Okay. All right, cool. Now that we're back from ads, now I'm going to shout out Juan. Shout out to Juan, who is like a return customer on my Etsy, who bought a Sun Wukong keychain yesterday. I really appreciate that a lot. And so now I get to ship a very cute Sun Wukong chibi keychain to Juan. Thank you, Juan. This is like the second time they've bought for me, I think, and I really appreciate that a lot. I gotta figure out where I'm putting this computer. Is it going like... Oh, I don't want to do that necessarily. Hold on. I'm a fool. Yes, I have an answer for you about Etsy. What is your question? Hopefully I'll be able to provide the right answer. Hold on. I don't like any of this. You ever just look at something and you go, you know what? Nope, that's not right. That's what just happened to me. So this thing is going to crop, actually, and I'm going to do... I see. Okay, what was the process you went through to set up your shop? Okay, so in the beginning, I knew of, like, relatively jack shit. And I would say I definitely made a lot of mistakes before getting started on it because I just didn't know what to do. I think my biggest piece of advice would be to have a relatively decent sized stock before starting, meaning having a variety of products. I know a lot of people consider having like around 100 products to be a good, well-stocked Etsy store. However, I think that that's like way too high to start. So I would argue if you can get 10 products, do 10. If you can get 25, that's even better. And so starting out with like a solid stock with a variety of items is going to help you market your stuff better, because you can say, if you like this, I have this. And even if that's like variations of just one thing, like say for example you want to just sell tea, have 25 different varieties of tea, right? And now the problem of course comes with getting stock. That would be my second piece of advice, is if you're going to be selling physical goods and not like commissions, start low and slow with your stock, because it is very likely that you will not sell out right away. So you can get 5 to 10 items of each thing that you're selling in your store, and that'll be just fine. You know, there's no need to really like order like 20, 30, 50 stock items. You know, like that doesn't, it's not necessarily going to benefit you in that way, so don't worry about it. And then otherwise, you know, sell things that are like affordable, right? Like anything that's like $30 and below is going to be a really good place to start. And otherwise, though, like I feel like Etsy setup as a store is really, really easy, which is great. They make it super easy to do. If you can get yourself a label printer, that's going to be the next best thing that I would advise. This label printer I got off of Amazon. It's a Polano. It's the one that I have. It was kind of expensive, but it was the best investment I've ever fucking made. It has saved me so much money on ink. Also, you're going to need a printer. Actually, that's going to be next step, because you're going to need to be able to print order stock lists, because effectively it's like a little piece of paper that goes into the order itself that shows what was all purchased, and whether or not I guess a pack list is a better like word for that. But in order to print that, you do need to have a printer. So keeping those kinds of things in mind is a good place to start. I could probably also go on about appropriate pricing for your items as well, to make sure you're like staying competitive, so that way you not only make money but also are competitively priced too, because you deserve to be able to make money. You know, don't undersell yourself, etc., etc. So I don't know. There is a lot to think about, and I don't want to like overwhelm you with a bunch of information. So let me know if you have any questions about stuff specifically. The pressure be compressing. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, definitely make sure that it still works. Paper. The bleachers. Boozy fade. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that fucking cut ass fade this guy's got. Yeah, but if you can afford a label printer, it's gonna save you so much money. I was like doing the classic janky Etsy thing for a long time, where you print out the label on a regular piece of paper, and then you tape it to the front of your package. But ultimately, printer ink is way more expensive than thermal paper. So if you can get a thermal printer for your labels, it goes so much faster and it saves you a lot of money. Pen on paper. Right now instead of later. Watching the blowout from the bleachers. Poor Sean's like, what are you fucking saying to me? What do you mean my grandma's homeless? What the fuck? Sir, no, sir. Oh my god. Mr. Cat. Mr. Man, you're being a for nugget. You're being a nugget. Dude. Where's my fucking grandma? Yeah, exactly. This guy's like, I don't know, I started in July. I couldn't fucking tell you that information. Sir, this is mushroom coffee. You do not want to drink this. Why does Mr. Man not want to go sit on you, Jace? I like how he sees that I got shit going on and he's like, yeah. He's like, Jace, wide open lap, casually clicking, not doing anything consequential. This one, focusing super hardcore, obviously gonna sit right here. Also gonna try and drink coffee, also going to jump up and down on everything that's in the area. Oh, well, there you go. How's that going, by the way? Okay, these lines are not going to mean anything because it's going to get filled in, so I'm not super worried about it. Whoop. I like that this is going to frame her face super, super well. Mr. Man, why are you a little chicken nugget? Why are you a chicken tender? What are you doing? Little chicken tender. I'm giving him little head kisses. I should have a redeem for Tatsu head kisses. I don't like this neck. Tatsu head kisses. Was that you redeeming it? Was that how many kisses would you like to give him? But I could make a redeem. I could do that right now. I could do that literally right now. Three. He was very satisfied. She looks weird without her lipstick. Gotta like go put that on. I'm like, who are you? She's fine now. Kind of want this to be bigger. Oh, Lord. Better. Don't question me. I will fucking add a redeem. I'll have to take a look at it after stream, though. I think that would be a good one, though. Because I can't do, like, treats. I guess I could. I don't want him to get all chungus, you know what I'm saying? People will overfeed the cat. I think about the giraffes at the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. They were getting chunky. They had to switch them to lettuce. Yeah, you're right though. Big points. You're right. And then you'll get treats and you won't even know why. All of a sudden it'll start happening and you'll be like, what? You won't even know what's going on. He's like, what is happening to me right now? Hey, Jace.
Yeah.
While I'm thinking about it, would you mind going and getting the chicken out of the freezer and putting it into the fridge, or alternatively the lamb, depending on what you want to make for dinner?
Because what goes with what?
The chicken is going to be a stir fry with sweet potato and spinach and a bunch of other stuff. And then the lamb is like a one-pot African stew.
Okay.
So depending on what you want. Well, it's more like a pilaf. You know, it's not really like a stew. I wouldn't say stew. It's from Djibouti. Mr. Man, you can't just step on my desk. Okay, bye. There he goes. He's gone. I hate fucking fingers. Laced fingers is the worst. Laced, why? Oh yeah, that reminds me that I should probably go in and add the, like, entire Black Myth Wukong soundtrack. Okay, so actually we're gonna go through this whole soundtrack here. Oh, there's so many pieces in this thing. A bunch of, like, little micro themes and stuff. Let me see what the fuck I'm looking at over here. Oh, I found the entire soundtrack here. Okay, let's see if any of these are good. This is only 3 hours and 7 minutes, so somehow the other playlist got, like, fucking crazy. That other one was like 4 hours and something minutes. God, this fucking soundtrack for this game is so good. Ah! God, that's rude. I love the comic. Taking a reading break, gonna play some games. Nice. I'm so glad that you like it. Which game are you gonna play? Hopefully something fun. And not stressful. I always seem to be like, I'm gonna play some games. It's gonna be really fun. And then I go and play a super competitive game. And then I'm like, I want to die. Ah, nice, Genshin. Very nice. Who's your favorite character in Genshin? I haven't played in a minute. I really like Genshin a lot, and then I, like, fell off the wagon. And then now I'm so far behind, I'm, like, catching up to the meta and to the main story seems super intimidating. So I'm like, I don't know. I'm pretty sure her pockets. Yep, she does have pockets. Noelle, nice. Yeah, she's cute. You're right, though. Yeah, see, and I've not even heard of Chaska. Yeah. I'm, like, so out of the loop. My favorites are, Razor. I play a lot of Razor. I think, like... Let me look at the roster again. I don't even remember who was on my team. Let me look at their little heads. Let's see. I play a lot with... sometimes Sino. Let's see, who else? Yeah, definitely Razor. Definitely Chi-Chi. Actually, Chi-Chi, best girl. Kalei also, I tend to use. Xingqiu. Xiangling. Yeah, Xiangling's best girl. I will literally become a fucking Beyblade. That's like... My strat when I play Genshin is literally be a Beyblade. I don't know what that says about me, but like... Oh, interesting that this is accidentally in here twice. Ah, yes, get this shit. Oh, the soundtrack for this game is so amazing. I'm a Hu Tao Shao bitch. I love that they got this guy to be the artist for this entire game. This guy's a professional, like, Chinese opera style singer, and this is like exceptional shit. God. It's just so fucking amazing. Chaotic. Yes, the chaos is good. Razor, our little orphan emo. Yeah, dude, honestly, same. Me too. I'm sad and alone. She rides a huge gun. That's amazing. Dropped an invite preview. Okay, let me look at it. I'm actually gonna get this one into the playlist too. Oh man, this fucking instrument. Oh, sorry, hold on. I'm having a time. Nice. I won't open it on stream so that way... Well, I guess I can. This is fine. Everything is redacted. Yeah, it looks pretty to me. Oh, and that's for, yeah, the reception. Nice. And then the other one is for the wedding, right? Oh yeah, and then I see engagement party and wedding. Yeah, they look nice, Jace. They look good. Yeah, nerds out. No joke. No, yep, that's it. It's true. Chaska's whole thing is that she shoots bullets out of a gun, and each bullet will take the element of the team, so you can have 4 elements. Oh, whoa, that's like that's sexy for like being able to fight a variety of like heavy bosses and not being totally screwed, or dungeons too. I imagine that's really really nice. Should I put a time on the reception? Yes, because people will need to know that information. Yeah, I also stopped playing Sumeru. That was about the same time. I just got so upset about the diversity that I literally couldn't unthink it. I love this guy's like super thick accent when he sings. Oh yeah, see, wait, oh, I'm so behind. I'm so behind. And like maybe I'll re-download Genshin. Maybe not. I don't know. Anything is a possibility. But also, the gameplay is so fun, and like the world building and exploration also incredibly fun. And then they had to be little weenies. I don't know what happened to me though. I think maybe also too my ADHD hit me really really hardcore. And it's easier for me to play games like Overwatch where I can do it for like 10-ish minutes or so at a time and not get trapped in the game, if that makes sense. That might be why I have trouble with Genshin, because I have so much going on. I feel like I can't dedicate enough time to the game itself to keep up, if that makes sense. It feels like you need to be a professional Genshin player in order to keep up. Also, just as a heads up, ads are going to start in about a minute over on the Twitch side. Do I want to do like a whole ass background on this thing? I don't think so. Yeah, especially when you have a goal in mind. Yeah, because and my problem is too is I'm such a like my brain is like, ooh, I gotta complete all the things, get all the achievements, do all the stuff, and so like I'm still going and collecting chests and stuff in Sumeru, and I love doing that kind of stuff. It's very therapeutic to me and very fun. But then I get overwhelmed, and it's like, oh, I got to do events before they run out, and I also want to get the gotchas, and you know, and then all of a sudden it becomes like kind of stressful. They just released Pyro Goddess 2. She's a little servicey, but she's super cool. Rides a motorcycle. Not a fan of the more futuristic stuff in Genshin, personally. Yeah, seems kind of weird for their world building. That is kind of a weird choice. Yeah, I also, too, wish that there were more dark-skinned characters. I don't even have Genshin on my computer anymore, actually. Okay, I think I am going to call that. There we go. All right. Welcome back from ads, everyone. I wish they made the goddess have a darker complexion. Yeah, see, and that's where I have the problem, Karma, is that they made an entire region based off of Southeast Asia, and then now they have an entire region based off of Africa, and they don't have people of color other than Chinese people, and that's part of the reason why I stopped playing, because it's really disheartening to me. And, like, catering to the Chinese fan base is not a bad thing, obviously, right? But the colorism is, like, really, really bad. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. And I love the gameplay. So that's what sucks, is I really want to support the game. And it is very, very fun. It's just like, damn. Gosh darn. It's pretty bad when, like, a lot of modern anime has more, like, POC representation, because I think a lot of Japanese studios have recognized that it's, like, it's okay to have POC representation. Like, it's, you know, it's like, not a big deal. And China is very far behind that. But I do get it. I do get the rage. Yeah, true. Exactly, Karma. Yeah, same. I don't think I've spent any money, if not very much money at all, for it. But, like, that also, I am poor. I'm super poor. Or actually, now I think it's getting a lot better, to be quite honest. Thank God. But for a long time, I literally was like, I had like 37 cents a month to like spend on shit. I was like, I don't even have enough money for chicken nuggets. So I definitely sure as hell did not have enough money to spend on Genshin. So. Ha, yeah, you're like, you spent your money on this and now it's mine. That's like the most pirate shit to do. You're just like, yarg. I do love that, though. Yar. That's all I have to say. I do appreciate it. I appreciate the content. What am I doing with my life here? Do I want to? I think, actually, I do want to keep that white. Just kidding. I'm fine. Everything's cool. Yeah, because I'm all about, like, I think for me, and this is where people get upset, is like, I don't think that there needs to be diversity in all things, if that makes sense. The reason being is if you have, like, content, for example, that's based, say, off of, like, maybe, like, Scandinavia, for example, that should be predominantly, not predominantly white, there should still be people of color in it, but, like, say you're telling a story about Sami people are a specific ethnicity, so they're gonna look a specific way, and that's just the way that it goes, right? And that's totally fine. If you're telling a story about Chinese folks, they're going to look a specific way. Watching Chinese action films and have it be majority Chinese actors makes a lot of fucking sense to me. But then as soon as a Chinese company, or any company for that matter, is like, oh, this is based in Africa, and then there are no black people, I'm like, wait a second. Something is weird. Something's weird. But that's also partially why, too, I'm like, I, as a creator, tend to create a lot of, like, black-centric stories. Like, Shawn herself, obviously, is, a black main character, so that's huge for me. But then also, too, I wrote, like, an entire middle-grade children's book series as well, starring a black main character, because it just pisses me off that there isn't more media starring people with darker skin tones. It's really fucking frustrating to me. So I do my best to try and be representational and just have it be natural, you know? It's like, the story isn't necessarily about Shawn and her blackness, you know, it's not about discrimination and race, but the story does star a black girl doing cool, badass shit, you know, because that needs to be there. And it makes me sad that there's just not more content. What makes me super sad is that I sit, like, when I'm at conventions and stuff, I'll literally have black women come up to me and they're like, man, I, like, never am walking through conventions and see black girls on the covers of anything. And I'm like, that is fucked up. So, makes me anger. It gives me the rage. I'm very forward at all the quests and stories, and I need to do a lot to get wishes. They're getting me to that point where you can't get something without paying. Oh, no. Yep, and then that's where the danger zone starts to happen. That's where the game starts to become kind of unfun, if that makes sense. Like, that's how they get you. And that's not fair. That's like, that becomes very, like, pay to win all of a sudden, and it's like, wait a second. Yeah, same, Karma, same. Oh, I've been gifted Kit Kats. I appreciate that you got these for me, but I actually don't like the flavors of either of these Kit Kats.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's
thank
fair.
you, though.
Yeah.
We can sacrifice them to our D&D group. Yeah, I try to be super, super diverse in all of my fiction. I need to get better about it. Well, I don't know. I could do more. I could always do more. That's the secret, is that as an artist, you can always be more aware. Find your weak points and then say, okay, now what? Now where do I go from here? Yep, that's it. You got it. Yeah, Karma, you get it. You get it! Yeah, and without exposing yourself to different media, you can't like, find representation, right? Like, without reading stuff that stars characters of color, you're not going to know, like, oh, I actually should include more characters of color. You know what I mean? And then, like, as your awareness grows, then you just slowly get better and better at it. And it slowly becomes more natural. And then, of course, having good sensitivity readers and editors as well is very important. I have, like, the best sensitivity editor in the whole fucking world when it comes to black issues, and I'm very lucky for that. This game makes me fucking cry. It's so good. I need to beat this game, actually. God, it's so good. Yeah, you need your attention brought to it because it's such a slim amount of representation. It's hard for people's attention to be brought to something that isn't there. True. Yep, that's it. Yeah, because once you notice the absence becomes super obvious. But if you don't notice that the absence is there, it's really hard to spot. It can be easy to forget, which is not necessarily like, even people's fault, right? Like I never ever blame people for it because it's like, man, like legitimately you probably just didn't know. You didn't know that it mattered to somebody. And I think that that's kind of where it's probably at with China, is that for them, their fan base, their player base is predominantly Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. And so for the slim amount of Americans, English people, people of the black diaspora globally, like they probably don't get enough complaints in their eyes to care, you know? And that is kind of sad that that's the way that that is, but like, it's just, it's the truth. And I wish that they would just take initiative themselves, that we didn't have to complain, you know? Because then they could just, you know, they can just do it themselves. And that's really where it should be at, is that it should be the company's responsibility to include the diversity already, not our responsibility to suffer and then like have to complain a bunch in order for them to do it, you know? So it's kind of a backwards thing. But Wiley shit happens all the time. As an author, I've just learned that people do whack ass shit. Every fucking day in the author community, some weird shit goes down. So I'm always like, all right, what's the weird shit for the day? What dumb shit are people doing? Yeah, we shouldn't have to beg for them to show diversity. Yeah, that's like my main struggle with like other mega companies too, because of course it's not just like Eastern companies that do it. Like Disney is notoriously bad for this as well, obviously. So we got a lot of work to do. People got to step it up. And we'll get there. That's why supporting indie projects is so important, right? Because then typically indie representation is way, way, way better. And then we can support people in every way that they need. I confirmed with my mom the reception is at 5 p.m. Oh yeah, nice. Cool. It's party time, guys. Time to get our little pooty hats, our little pooty party hats. This is such a beautiful ballad. Let's see, no transfer. All right. Let's see. Hello. Please. Yep, the taking already made characters, being not black, giving them black actors, that I find won't help with diversity, gives a bad image. They should just make characters. Agreed. Yeah, and I think you know, like effectively, like in the case like I think you're mentioning, right? Like the Little Mermaid case, for example. You know, having that as be kind of a band-aid or like a stopgap for right now is a good start. You know, it's like okay, that's fine. You know, like not a bad place to begin, but you're exactly right, right? It's like, well, where are more of my Princess Tianas? And we have these characters that aren't, because like I love Tiana, she's my favorite Disney princess, for example. But, you know, the black community will consistently bring up an issue, and that issue is that you know, why is the only black Disney princess the one who has to work 5 jobs? Why is the only black Disney princess the one who spends like 60 to 70% of the film as a frog and not as a princess, right? And so there starts to become a very clear issue there. Like, I think the story that The Princess and the Frog told and the perspective that it was told from is super, super important from like a black history perspective. So I love that film for that reason. But there needs to be more representation so that little black girls don't get just shoehorned into being just that role. You know, like they deserve, like, and they tried to do it with Asha from Wish, and then Wish was just such a bad fucking movie that they shot themselves in the foot with that one. So, and it's hard. It's sad because it's like diversity should be easy, and they're making it way harder than they should be. It feels like it shouldn't be that difficult, you know? I don't know. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Tiana and Mulan were, yeah, biggest steps. Yeah, Mulan fucking rocks. Mulan's a great movie. Yep. Yeah, well, I'm like, man, I could go on because like I've got a degree in like game art and animation for context, and I'm currently going to grad school for game visual development. So that's like concept art, storyboarding, like that kind of stuff as well. And like the sheer horror stories that are like in the industry about Disney themselves, like the whole reason that they're doing what they're doing is effectively because they're at risk of going bankrupt. And so what they found is that rehashing the old movies and doing like the live action remakes and like all of that other stuff is a consistent and guaranteed way to prevent them from going bankrupt. And so that's the reason that they're doing what they're doing, which is so obnoxious. It's like really it's annoying. And it's the reason why other studios are doing much better because they're putting out original IP and they're not relying super heavily on that. You know, like DreamWorks, yes, they're putting out a live action How to Train Your Dragon, but they also have a backlog of a bunch of really great original content. Like, the most recent one that I watched, oh yeah, I haven't seen Wild Robot yet, but obviously that one was a hit. Bad Guys was a massive hit. Kung Fu Panda's great. So they consistently, like Wild Robot is, I think, as far as I am aware, is considered one of the best animated films of all time. You know, so they don't miss a beat, right? Yeah, adding sequels and doing live actions gives you I might not like it, but I gotta watch it just to see it. Yes. Also, everybody should drink some water or some tea or some coffee or soda or whatever you have on hand so we can stay hydrated. That way we don't die. Humans need water or something? I don't I don't know. I didn't make the rules. But yeah, it's rough. Yeah, from a business standpoint, if you understand the industry at all, you can kind of look at it from a distance and go, oof. And you just like you can see what's going on with them over there. The printer setup is happening. I'm glad. It's the worst when you leave a printer in the nether regions for forever and then it is so old that it doesn't work anymore. It can be really sad. Okay, I need to figure out what these Unicode characters are. Kata is what I'm looking for. Okay, so let me get some. I need to find a page with sound effects on it. I think the last one was Wendy coming into the Trippy Taco. Let me go look. But yeah, school's fun. I only have one more semester, thank God. I'm so done. I have like 2 bachelor's degrees and then I would have 2 master's degrees and I never want to go to fucking school ever again. Never, ever, 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 ever again. Also, the printer head was stuck. Oh God, you dodged it. This is a newish printer. It was just confused. Oh, I was just confused by all the steps when gifted it. I see. I'm glad that you were able to get it to go, though. The Beijing accents are so intense in this in this game. Where's my character for duh? Let me duplicate this. Click clack. Click clack. Click clack. Let me just go ahead and make sure that this is the correct characters here. Because I don't. Yep. There we go. That's good. Thanks, Automatopoeia. I got it. I speak at least enough Mandarin. I'm okay. We're okay. Tee-hee! Now we have that tee-hee. Oh, I gotta make sure that these don't fall off the edge. Also, stretch. Ooh, I was kind of shrimping. That was a good call. Thank you, Karma. I appreciate you. Now we don't have to be all schlumped over. Okay, let's see. Oh, I need to open also my boobles, my bubbles, my bubblies. If I gotta straighten my back, so do you. True. Okay, now how do I want to... This one. Okay. Boink. Flip vertical. Nope. Flip horizontal. And then I need a black. I need Nazi cool Quila. I need back issues. And I need it at 20. Because otherwise that shit's going to be really intense for no reason. And then also too... Oh, hello? Why? Yeah, you suck, kind of. I'm gonna need to rework this, dialogue a little bit, because I have changed some things. Not a lot, but some. Oh, wow, why is this like this here? Let me see what I got. And now I gotta like awkwardly force this. Nah, I think actually this is fine. That's fine. That does suck. You know, that moment when your fucking grandma gets kicked out of the old folks' home? It's just sad. That's okay. She's gonna go find her grandma. It's all good. And then rip Nine. Sean's family's got the drama. Like hardcore. Actually, I'm going to do something pretty funky with the bubble here, I think. I'm glad that this concierge is just minding his own business and we will never see him again. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to add some more context to this because I can. I have the ability to. Oh, this track slaps. I love that this is on the Black Myth soundtrack. It's so cute. It has an energy. Okay, let me double check what I'm doing here. Let's see, I need like a bottom bubble like this one. All right, we got ads in about a minute, y'all. I'm gonna have a, well, let me see, flip horizontal, maybe like that. I'm gonna maybe connect the bubbles. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, printer thing's happening. All right. Oh, I love this instrument so much. I'm going to have to rearrange my desk. Sometimes. Why is there a, what the fuck is that? Do y'all see that right there? Is there like a, no, there's like nothing. What the fuck? Right there. Huh. I don't understand. This is not going to work for me. This is just not going to do it. Because the last thing that I need is for this to be ultra crowded. Hold on, I got to figure out where this is going. No, I think... Damn. Okay, hold on. I'm going to figure this out. Where do I want to put this thing? Look, Cannon. I'm so sorry. Is that gonna suck? I just feel like I hate that. Damn. God, I hate that too. Okay, well. I guess this is fine. What I am going to do, though, because I'm not a huge fan of this, I'm going to select everything here. And I'm going to apply a gradient in multiply mode. Okay, wow, that was something. Okay, just kidding, it doesn't like it. Much better. Okay, that's fine. Is this the most impressive dialogue placement on a page ever? Not necessarily. Nah, yeah, it's good enough. Also, I realized, too, I never put the computer in here. Do I want to do this? Oh, wait, did I do that on my line art layer? Oh, good thing I caught that. There's a lot of, like, duplicate tracks in this on accident. I'm not sure why. Okay. Do I want to put... I guess I'm going to. Too late. I'm committing. It's not really that crazy. Hello? Let me see now. I'm gonna just kind of throw this in so that there's something at the bottom of this fucking panel, because otherwise it's gonna look like hikey, kind of like ass. And I don't need that. I really don't want to draw a bunch of computer keys, but this is how this is going to go. Everything's fine. Don't you just love the computer keys that are going to be on this thing for, like, this page is literally, people are not even going to look at the bottom of this page, guaranteed. Oh, except this is not correct. This is not correct. Oh my lord. And so Lear learned a lesson this day. That's okay, mine was really rough too. It probably could use a good scrub down as well. I don't like this either. Because you want to do business. You want to do business, Cal. You're a business person with business dreams. How does it feel to want to do business? Okay, is this the best? Absolutely not. Oh, does he need a mouse? Yes. He needs a computer mouse. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I have so many tea bag wrappers. It's almost like you drink a lot of tea. I understand, though. I do get it. This guy seems like he's a wireless mouse kind of a guy. This guy doesn't seem like he uses a regular ass mouse. This mouse is also too big. Let me erase this weird ass line out of here now. Okay. Much better. All right, we're almost done. If I make this dark, no one will look at this really bad keyboard. People are going to be like, what the fuck buttons are those? And I'm going to be like, shh. To be honest. Is it crazy? I want to do that. And actually, do that? I don't think so. There we go. Okay, now it doesn't look like that much garbage. I'm so glad that you use my business cards and you don't just throw them away. That's very kind. Okay, I feel pretty good about I only spent like 15 extra minutes on this comic. So we did a good thing on this page today, and I actually got through the page. Considering I was like doing a new stream setup and I like literally wasn't sure if this was gonna work or not. That's pretty good. Now the question is going to be is the oh whoops, damn. Is the audio going to show up in VODs? That's really the question. And I hope that the answer is no. And that it just works, you know? That would be very nice. Would be cool. I would be so happy. And then we'll be in business. Let's see. A small itty-bitty portion of my problem is my tea setup is on my desk. Ah, so much space is taken up by the tea. Yep, that'll do it. Maybe the tea is cursed. No, I'm just kidding. Tea is never cursed. Tea's the best. I have no idea what that layer is. I think I'm actually going to do this now. for this particular thing. Because that makes more sense. Because you have so much sticky. That's why. You needed them for science. All right, there we go. Yay! Yes, probably some kind of storage container would be good. I feel the same way about all of my stuff, though, where I'm consistently like, you know what would be good? Actually, getting a shelf for all of my art supplies so that they're not just like in random bags on the floor. I tell myself this, and then I don't do it. Okay, cool. Okay, I did it. So, that's it. No, we don't have a weird empty desk. That was a bad decision on my part. All right. Well, that was all. That's all for stream today. Thanks again to Bad Karma for subbing. That was following on Twitch. That was super nice. It was good seeing everybody today. And yeah, so I will be rolling out some announcements soon on my Ko-fi. For those of you who are interested, chapters 1 and 2 of The Betrayer's Blade are now free to read for everyone. So if you want to go and read them, it's a fantasy based out of my world from my book One Pale Reflection, and it follows a young son of a lord as he's trying to stop a destructive wizard from effectively attempting a coup. So if you like portal fantasies, if you like sword and sorcery, if you like traditional good versus evil, the first 2 chapters are free. If you want to vote on what happens next and get early access to chapters 3 and 4, so 1 and 2 are now free, 3 and 4 are member exclusive. All you have to do is sub for $1 on my Ko-fi if you want to do that. And then I'll be putting up the poll today so people can vote on what happens as the story progresses. So thank you to everyone who voted last week. And we got a lot of polls and stuff going on. I got some contest entries to judge from the writing contest from last month as well. So thank you to people who entered that. That is awesome. But yeah, otherwise I'll be back on Monday. And I think I might be working on commissions, but at the very minimum, I'm going to be working on a portrait of a Greek god of some kind to turn into some fine art eventually. It looks like as of right now, no one has voted on the poll. So if you are in the Discord and you want to vote on the poll, there are 3 days left. Or no, wait, 13 votes. Just kidding. There are 13 votes on it. I just can't fucking see. I am full of lies. Yeah, so it looks like Hypnos is actually winning. So that's kind of cool. I can vote myself. Nobody knows who Castor is, which is fair. So it's probably going to be Hypnos is the winner. But if you want to vote, it's in the Discord. Yeah. Otherwise, though, y'all rock. And I'll see you on Monday for some art regardless. So I hope you have a great weekend and a good start to your new year. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.